Okay, guys, this is going to be a little bit of a review. It's going to go along with your Khan Academy. These two titles are the titles of your Khan Academies that you'll have to do. So as long as you have an example of each one of them, we should be good to go. These here, rational equations. Rational just means fractions. Okay, equations, you have equal sign. So what we're going to do here, to see fraction equals fraction, we're just going to cross multiply. Okay, so the 2 times 8 this way. So I'd have 2 times 8 equals, and then if I go this way, across, it'd be 1 times 2q plus 3. 2q plus 3. Then I can solve like I normally would. 2 times 8 is 16 equals, if you distribute the 1, everything just stays the same. 2q plus 3. Going to subtract 3 to get 13 equals 2q. Then we're going to divide by 2. So then in your answer, it should have a q equals. You'll just do a slash for your fraction. So it'd be 13 over 2 would be your answer for that. You guys can pause if you want and then try the next one. The 7 you can put over 1. So when you go this way, you would have 3k times 7 equals 1 times 5k minus 2. So you'd have 21k equals 5k minus 2. Okay, then you solve from here. Plus 2. Actually, just got into the habit. So since both of these have a k, you would subtract 5k from each side. Get 16k equals negative 2. And then make sure here, make sure you divide by the number that is with the k, or with your variable. So here I can divide by 16. And I think Khan will let you it might tell you that you need to simplify it, but you could do negative 2 over 16. Or if you simplify, it'd be k equals, divide them both by 2, negative 1 over 8. Be what that is. Okay, that is just rational equations. You're just cross multiplying. All right, and then this is something that we did before break. An isosceles triangle. It means that 2 sides and 2 angles are equal in the triangle. So like the 8 and the 8, those are equal. Which means this is going to split this right in half. So this 6 here is going to represent the entire thing. So if that cuts that in half, that's going to make this a 3. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem with the right triangle. So then I would have 3 squared plus x squared equals 8 squared. Remember, the legs of the right triangle go on the left side. All right, so then if I subtract 3 squared on both sides, in my calculator, you can just do 8 squared minus 3 squared. 8 squared minus 3 squared, which would be 55. And I believe Khan Academy gives you multiple choice answers. So you have x equals, and it has just square roots. It doesn't actually make it a decimal. So it'd go square root of 55 is your answer. So again, you can have that as one of your multiple choices. All right, and then, so here, you guys make sure you can rewind, you can pause whenever you need to. But this guy again, isosceles triangle, that x is going to represent the entire side. Okay, so for this, I need to use, so again, just using a right triangle. So I need those lengths. So since x represents the entire thing, I'm going to bring in a y here because I just need this length right here for now, for the right triangle. I'm going to have 2 squared plus y squared equals the square root of 13 squared. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. All right, so then I'm going to have 4 plus y squared equals, whenever I square a square root like this, these are inverses of each other, and they just cancel out. So I'd have 13. And if I subtract 4, y squared equals 9, square root y equals 3. Okay, but that's just this section. I need x. X represents the entire thing, so I have to multiply that times 2. So x is going to equal 6 here. So the biggest key is you're doing Pythagorean theorem like you normally would. Just make sure you are dividing by 2 or then multiplying by 2 at the very end.